Everybody, today is the summary video for Tuesday, September 5th. Let's zoom in here real quick. I want to go over our information for today. So your objective was we wanted to learn the 4 parts of the limbic system and their function. The kids watched a video and took notes, and when they were finished watching the video and taking notes, they answered questions on the back of their worksheet. We went over the questions and just had whole class discussion at the end of the class period. Let me go in here to looking ahead. I talked to the kids about this. Let me see if I can make this bigger for you all. Yep, great. All right, so this is what we have coming up in science over the next week and a couple of days. Shoot, sorry about that. There we go. All right, so today is Tuesday the 5th. We talked about the limbic system and notes. Your vocabulary test will be tomorrow on Wednesday. So I know I said that it was going to be a pop test, and I wasn't going to tell you when it is, but I decided that I was going to tell you when it is. Hopefully you guys are ready for it. It's just going to be the list of terms, and you have to write in your vocabulary definitions, okay? On Thursday, we have map testing, and on Friday, we're going to do our sheep brain dissection. Please make sure that you dress accordingly. So if you've got long hair, you're going to need to tie it back. Don't wear any loose or baggy clothing. If you have a sweatshirt and you need to wear a sweatshirt because you get cold, make sure that you can take that off, or at the very minimum, push the sleeves up so that they don't get in the way. You don't want the formaldehyde or any of the other stuff on your clothes. Then looking ahead to next Monday, we're going to have a test review, and then your How the Brain Learns test will be next Tuesday. All right, let's come back to your folder. And this is what the kids did. They had their, I had these hard copies in class. A lot of the kids chose to just do a digital copy. They had a split screen. And basically all that I asked the kids to do was to watch the video in the folder and take notes. The video is only about 10 minutes long, maybe 10 and a half minutes. And I wanted them to take notes. So replicate what you see. He has this really rough drawing of 4 structures in the middle brain and the inner brain called the limbic system. And so just go ahead and whatever he draws, I want you to draw. Remember, I'm asking you guys to use your study skills. Use some of the strategies that you've learned from VARC. And so if he abbreviates something, you might want to write it out if you're a read writer. If he uses different colors, that's important, and you want to use those different colors, especially if you're kinesthetic and or visual. And then as always, if you're an oral learner, it's important that you really listen to what he says and then go back and write your definitions, write your notes and stuff afterwards. So don't try to fill out the questions while you're watching the video for the first time. I want you to watch the video in its entirety for the first time. And then what I did is on the back with the questions, I included the timestamp. And so that way you don't have to waste time going back and watching the entire video. You can just go to those timestamps to get the answers that you need. But oral learners, this is actually really, really important for you. You want to make sure that you spend as much time as you can really focusing on what you're hearing, and then go ahead and write down those answers to the question. So the video is right here. It's the emotions limbic system. Khan Academy is an online learning system, curriculum that a lot of scientists use. Science middle school science teachers use the Khan Academy. So every now and again, I'll grab a video from them. So it's a good source and good resources. And that's about it. So remember, vocabulary test tomorrow. Let me know if you have any questions.